You watch Joe. I don't know if y'all have you heard of Joe Biden? Do y'all know that pump it? Love Hip Hop. He has a podcast, not crazy, 10 years at the top, whatever. We have a new host, very handsome chocolate man named B.Dot, cool guy, very nice to me. I've been pretty much nice to him. He joined the cast. I don't read comments as much as I would like to. A lot of the commenters were like kind of like anti B.Dot. You know what I mean? For whatever reason. B.Dot is extremely intelligent. He's well spoken. He a little weird, a little bit. Like, not like weird, like little tism. You know what I mean? Like, listen. This is no disrespect to people with tism or without it. But if you know autism, some of y'all are autism moms. Autism has, what is it, stages?
Yes. It's a
spectrums. Thank you. You know what? That's why you're here. Excuse me, sister. Habibi. They have spectrums. I'm talking about the spectrum, like not Rain Man, real good with numbers, but like that, but a little more like you fit in vibe. Like you don't know you got the tism till you like lock in the conversation. You're like, what the fuck's up with this? Like intelligent. This person's more smarter than me, speaks better than me, more education than me. This is a little off, right? Like I can't put my finger on it. Nothing to complain about. Yes, I'm an Aquarius. Yes, I'm ridiculous. No, I don't like change that much. Either way, I'm new. I've only been on this cast for 6 months. To be honest, I joined this cast. I felt like I knew Ice the most. I think I clicked with Ish the fastest, but I genuinely for all of them. All of them, I've had conversations with them off of camera. I love the production. I love Erickson. I love Poe. Like, I with them. Mm-hmm. It's almost that's a job because I like them. I would do that for free like I did the first couple of times before it was like a thing, right? Where I was allowed to be late. I liked it way better than. But it's definitely like a family kind of thing. Anytime there ever was friction, any conversation I had with somebody else, it was always like, no, that's not, you know what I mean? Like it's never been a catty, like I don't know how to explain it. But I feel like we with each other. When this brother came on, I felt like he took a couple jabs at like another co-host while we were filming. And it was like, it just came off a little bit mean. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even want to like play around with it. I don't even know if I was on the episode because I'm so crazy like that. But I just remember some type of scene where they're asking Flip a bad habit about bad habits. And he takes a second to think. And then the B.Dot says, eating. Like basically he's fat and his bad habit is eating. It's like, it was just like, well, and then any opportunity that Flip had to go at B.Dot, he wouldn't take it. So it just was like, I don't like that. When the weekend came, B.Dot goes on a press run and like has these conversations. Because another thing we was filming, he takes another co-host seat, he takes my nigga seat. At the end of the day, if you're not a real podcast watcher, I don't think you get that. But podcast watchers are real. Let me explain. My first big job is $1 million worth of game with Gil and Wallow. They must have changed the couch or the set. I know they did because they went from Dev to me, right? When the comments will be flooded with who is this girl, this ghetto ass white, whatever, they also will be flooded with about the couch and the set. And I remember thinking, these is crazy. But I remember also thinking, damn, they must be serious about the set. That's something I learned in that moment, right? So the fact that he takes Ish's seat that he's had for years already might rouse them up. But upset about that. Why did you do that? And to be honest, I'm gonna be honest right here. If you watch the episode and it seems like I'm picking with B.Dot, like it's over the seat, it never was over the seat for me. I never even realized what he did. It never clicked into me till later, right? I was with him just for fun. Mm-hmm. I don't get that. Why are you joining us with that type of vibe? I just don't get it. Mm-hmm. And before we go anywhere else, because that BTS is circling, and it's a little viral. It's a little spicy. It's a little viral. It's a little spicy. I was having fun.
You did your big one this week at Joe.
Pause. The reason why Phelps is daddy. Phelps seen this clip. Mind you, I'm going too fast. I'm in the room with Phelps and Juice. I start to talk about our last filming. I say how, we was all B.Dot up at the gym. That shit was fun, man. We was talking shit. I know they ain't gonna put on the episode, though. That shit might have went a little too far. I don't know. You can't take jokes or whatever. I scrolled to the next video, and it's me. Behind the scenes of the Joe Budden podcast, not only am I the only talking shit about B.Dot, I'm the loudest, the spiciest. In fact, most people in the background of the videos are running off at the shit that I said. In
Run off
laughter.
camera. It ain't nobody but you and Joe standing there. You ain't got no support.
B.Dot, Mona is a comedian.
What you just watched was one of the latest episodes of Mona's podcast, Don't Call Me White Girl. And I'm not going to hold you, a lot was revealed in that episode. One of the biggest things that came out was just how much of an issue B.Dot may have created for the entire Joe Budden podcast cast. Now, when I first saw this clip online, I was genuinely surprised that Mona felt this way, because on camera, it always looked like those two got along just fine. If anything, and it seemed like Mona was feeling B.Dot a little bit. And honestly, you can kind of see why from her perspective. But as Mona went on to break down everything that rubbed her the wrong way about how B.Dot made his entrance onto the JBP, I had to sit with it for a second. Because initially, I didn't see a major problem with it. From a man's perspective, B.Dot had talked openly about how long he'd been listening to the pod and how much he loved the show. So naturally, he walks in thinking he needs to make an impression, come in with energy, make jokes, hold his own, not be boring. The problem is he didn't fully account for the fact that knowing Joe Budden personally is very different from having built real relationship equity with Flip, with Mona, and with Ish. Just because you've listened to someone for years doesn't mean you actually know them well enough to join in on them freely. So in hindsight, B.Dot walking in and refusing to give up Ish's seat was a violation. Respectful, you don't know Ish like that. You may have watched him on the pod for years, but that's not the same as actually knowing the man. The same goes for Flip. The fat jokes, I'll be honest, at first I didn't think much of it. I read it as entertainment. But some jokes you just can't make when you literally just met these people. You're gonna rub your co-hosts the wrong way before you even get started. I do understand what B.Dot was trying to do though. He needed to win over not just the cast, but the audience too. You can't come in soft because the fans will call you boring. You can't come in overly hype because they'll say you're doing too much. It's a difficult balance, but some jokes you just have to hold off on until you've actually built something with these people. Not months, years. That's just the reality of how those dynamics work. I don't think B.Dot came in with bad intentions at all. I think he had a game plan before he even walked through the door. Go in with energy, make jokes, don't be sensitive like some of the guests before him who couldn't take the heat. But it looks like that approach is catching up with him because B.Dot hasn't been on the pod in a while now. That said, knowing Joe the way we all do, and just like Royce pointed out in that clip, I fully expect B.Dot to come back at some point. Joe loves the mess, he thrives on it, and if B.Dot does come back, I'll genuinely be watching closely because B.Dot already caught wind of what Mona said and fired back with, "Don't call me Bree," as in, you don't know me well enough to call me that. Let me know how you guys feel about all of this in the comments below.